So now what do we do exactly when you see such mouthing behaviors? You need to understand the whys that you do, and then you start rating the whys. Never associate it with any negative or any sort of punishment reaction, because that kind of reinforces stuff in the brain, not just for this behavior but for any behavior. Basically, negative reinforcement or using of some punishment creates a pattern in the child's brain, and that pattern is not what we want to create. So avoid negative reinforcement, avoid punishment. Third thing that you can do is don't direct their attention towards that behavior. So best thing that you can do is distract him from that behavior. So for example, if the child is putting anything in the mouth, you simply take the hands of the child and just put them in a ready position, and you will be like, let's carry on with the game, and just try to take minimal attention towards that. All this is true when you are dealing with the child in the session, but there's something that you actively do. These were the indirect things. The direct thing is that if the child is having too much of seeking, try to narrow down the things that he seeks. So for example, if he's seeking everything, or he's trying to put everything in the mouth for getting the stimulation, you narrow it down to either a chewy tube, you narrow it down either to a nuke brush, and just make sure that he chews on it. So if you tell the parent that, okay fine, if you see your child putting stuff in the mouth, give him the brush, or you hold the brush for him and put it in the mouth, let him chew on that, because it's always better to narrow down the things that he's putting in the mouth. Brush and chewy tubes are the ones which are meant for this reason, so introduce that. Fourth thing, make sure that the other sensations are balanced. So when that child is particularly in your room, when you are dealing with him, make sure the other sensations are in control. There is not too much lighting. There is definitely one thing that you will observe that throws him off. Identify that one thing and make sure that you don't have that thing in your session, and not just forever. Initially, give him a environment that is free of all those sensations. Slowly let the brain get practice by having more and more loading. So initially, a very quiet and calm room. If the child has too much of throwing off on auditory stimulation or on too much of colors, slowly then with minimal distraction, with minimal sound in the environment, then gradually take him to a room where there is normal noise levels, and finally will be a room where there is too much of noise level. Gradually build it up for him, so there is no throwing off the response. Also make sure that the mouthing behavior is something that is out of the normal range, which I have spoken in my previous video, and then start working on it actively as well as indirectly.